Hey guys, it's Pam with Pam's Craft Boutique, and using these little molds that I got from Amazon, we are going to use clay from the Primitive Pumpkin to make little light bulbs. So I probably made more light bulbs than what I needed to, but I made at least like 8. I'm doing a smaller cake, but if you're going to do a larger cake, you're definitely going to want more light bulbs. So I did blue and green and red and yellow and orange and a purple are the ornament colors that I did. And I just take a little bit and put it in the mold. Now I did brush in a tiny bit of cooking spray so that my clay did not stick in the mold and it was easier to get out. And now that I have all my light bulbs done, I'm going to use this silver metallic paint and paint the bottom, like the part that screws into the base. I'm going to paint that silver, and it changes the whole look of these light bulbs. I just went ahead and did them all one color because for me, I felt it was easier. But, I mean, you can definitely use two different pieces of clay color if you want to. But I just did the one color and just use this silver metallic paint to get them painted up. So I'm using 3-inch discs that are 1 inch thick, and I'm using 4 of them, and we're going to glue all of these together. And now I'm going to use this foam clay. This is just from the craft section at Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to hot glue this on. You can use tacky glue or any kind of glue. I'm just using hot glue because it's quick and easy. And I'm going to hot glue this piece of foam, craft foam, on my styrofoam here. And then once I get all this glued down to my styrofoam pieces, I will cut off any extra that's on there. The only thing with using the craft foam is that you usually have a seam, but I'm not too worried about it. The cake turns out super cute, so I'm not really worried about the seam. And then what I use to decorate kind of covers up a little bit of it, so it's not as noticeable. So it would be fine. But you can always use foam clay to cover this if you wanted to. And you can also use lightweight spackle if you wanted to. But I just used the craft foam because I wanted it to look super smooth for what I was doing. But whatever you're comfortable with, I'd say that's what you need to use. Whatever works for you. And then I'm just trimming off the top so it's nice and smooth and flush with my styrofoam disc. And now I'm going to use my cutter that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to cut out a circle to go onto the top of this cake, and I'm just going to hot glue that down. Now my pinks are a little off, but once I cover everything, you're not going to even be able to notice. So you won't even tell. But I just needed to cover up that white part because I didn't want my styrofoam to come through. And now I'm going to use this cord here. It's red and white. It's like a ribbon. I don't know. I found it in my stash, so I don't know where I got it from, to be quite honest with you. And I'm just going to take it around that rim so it covers up where the two pieces meet. So it looks a little bit more finished and a little bit more, and a little neater. And then we're just going to glue that on there. Be careful. Don't touch the hot glue with your fingers because it gets really hot. You don't want to burn your finger. So I just use this little silicone thing that goes on your finger from the Dollar Tree, and that will protect your fingers. So now I'm using lightweight spackle mixed with lime green paint, and we're going to swirl on a string of lights. All right, so we got to do the string first, and I'm just kind of going around making like little swirls and swooshes. And now I'm going to take my ornaments and just kind of place them in different directions, different ways. And I want to do this all the way around. Now, I only did 2 rows of lights. And once I got the cake all finished, and you'll see here at the end, I feel like I need to do another strand at the very top. But I'm going to wait till everything dries and probably add another smaller string lights. I feel like it needs another row. But you'll see here at the end what I'm talking about. I don't know, it just looks a little off to me. So I'm going to, once everything is completely dry, I'll add another string and some more lights to it. I just think it needs it. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, y'all, this turns out so cute. I absolutely love it. And there's no rhyme or reason on my swirls. Whichever way you want to go, that's totally fine. Now, I'm using spackle, but you can use like a puffy paint or something. Puffy paint to me is so messy and unpredictable. So I'm like, I'm going to stay away from that. And I'm just going to use spackle. And everything will dry on here, so I'm not too worried about it. And I just like the look a little bit better. I needed something that wasn't going to be runny because I didn't want to end up running down my cake because then you got a huge mess, right? So I've got my lights on, and now I'm just adding some little beads that go around. And then you'll notice I also add some red and white sprinkles and kind of finish it off. These are beads that I got from Michael's in the Creatology little craft department. And I'm adding those, some purple and some blue. I'm just going to go around with it. And then, like I said, I add red and white sprinkles. And then that will be it for the going around the cake. And here are the sprinkles. But like I said, you'll notice when I do the swirl on top, how it needs like something else towards the top of the cake. I feel like it's like naked. It's missing something. So I'll go back when everything is dry and add another little string of lights. And now I'm going to take my some lightweight spackle mixed with a pink. And I tried to match it as best as I could to my craft foam. And then I'm just going to go around and put some dollops on there. I end up going around the whole cake and doing some swirls. And then once I get all of my swirls on there, I'll add some more Christmas lights on it and some balls and some sprinkles and all that. And I didn't do it on camera, but I do end up adding some fine white glitter to it. And it all comes together. You'll see it here at the end when I'm completely done with it. And that's it, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this project. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. If you need any links to anything, please comment in the down below what links that you need and for what, and I'll get those for you. And if you wouldn't mind sharing, I would really appreciate it. And as always, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see y'all in the next video.